What the dog doing?
The song just goes.
Oh my god.
Like the kids say, it goes.
I think that this karaoke
Bops.
version might even... This might be better. You can really hear that.
That's right. Anyway, welcome to Buzz Stuff, everybody. This is your premier Sunday morning podcast happening on Sunday morning. How are we doing, everybody?
Oh, we're doing pretty good.
Pretty good.
Fantastic over here.
And that's good. DJ here with Jim and Jerry. Don't hurt us.
No more.
No mo.
What the dog doing?
How's everybody's week, Ed? You've been at the studio for a little bit
Oh
here.
yeah, I was in Austin,
How was that? Yeah, it seemed like a good
In
time.
in Boston,
Texas.
Boston, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Great movie.
It was good. I didn't know that. Did I tell you guys? Was it 2 weeks ago that it was like South by Southwest down there?
Oh no, you didn't.
It fucking sucked.
Yeah. Did
Oh,
you go?
No.
That's probably why it sucked.
Well, no. I mean, I went like there's like the main drag or whatever that like all the shit's happening on.
hmm
And I just didn't know that I had happened to book the same week as this festival that like I guess moves from place to place. So it was like everything was mobbed. There was no place to park.
hmm
All the prices were gouged and like all that shit. I hate that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I can do like
Yeah,
a day
that's not
festival,
good.
but don't do one for a week. And like all the mics were canceled and shit. So I was just like a lot of it I just spent hanging out, you know?
Yeah, and you're not enjoying the South by Southwest festival. You're
dude.
just feeling the repercussions of it.
Because I'm not like it's like spring break. Like I wouldn't go to spring break events. You know what I mean?
hmm
I'm like the last person who like I fucking imagine like the TRL spring break shit. Like that's what it felt like when you would go down on the shits.
What is TRL?
Not Total Request Live. Like back in the day, you
With
remember
Carson Daly.
how
Oh.
like they'd send Carson Daly or like some thoughty chick down. I'm coming to you live from Cancun spring break. Like there's all these little chicks with like bikinis and their tits out and stuff.
Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah. Josh says MTV Spring Break was my dream. Dude, my dream was like when I was a kid, I always thought that I was gonna be like a Girls Gone Wild cameraman at the very least, you know? That was like
Yeah.
that was my every time those would come on, I'd be like, man, this cameraman's got the best job ever. Just like being like, yeah, just throw some girl a t-shirt and she's like, let me get my tits out.
Isn't the Girls Gone Wild guy? Isn't he in jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that guy did all those terrible things.
Well, I mean,
maybe you didn't want to work for them. Hindsight.
you know, there's a lot of jobs out there with administration issues, and I just feel like I could change the industry. You know what I mean? We need boots on the ground. We need just one good cameraman in there to just disrupt this industry and
Yeah,
show them what it could be.
That's right.
just one honest man.
One honest man.
Francis at various times has been convicted of tax evasion, bribery, false imprisonment, assault causing bodily harm, dissuading a witness, keeping violations, and
Keeping violations is a crime now.
Just keeping him?
Where's
Yeah,
he,
I
where's he
guess.
keeping them?
I don't know,
Probably
in
just.
prostitution.
No.
Wow. So he did it all.
Yeah, he did a lot of bad things.
Yeah. Jack of all trades.
You said it.
Legend. No. Fucking what's it called? So I think we were talking before the pod and somebody said they watched a terrible movie.
Jerry.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't terrible, but
Really?
it lost me. I think it was the number one movie on Netflix.
Does it have a name?
Yes, it's called I See You.
Oh, dude, I
Oh,
saw that
really?
as a fucking suggestion and I was like, fucking garbage. I'm not gonna watch that.
I thought it'd be like an interesting mystery, and it starts out as like something you don't know if it's like a paranormal thing or what, and then I don't know. It goes through a lot of twists, and there's a massive flashback which lost me. It's like I get it. You're like by the time it's halfway through the flashback, you understand what's going on, and now you're just dragging it out.
Ooh.
This Persona 5.
Persona 5.
Damn.
But yeah, I thought it was fine.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Why are you lying, dude?
But I suggest I don't know if you're into a fucking mystery
A bad mystery.
with some dumb twists and turns, go ahead and check it out.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Two
It's-
thumbs down.
it sounds like a thumbs down.
Thumbs down for me.
Dude, I got a hot take. All right, hot take. I saw John Wick. Did you guys all see John Wick?
The new one?
No,
Or-
just the regular one.
Yes,
I've seen
No,
John Wick.
I've actually never
I've
seen,
seen
any
John
of
Wick
them.
1.
Jerry, you saw John Wick?
yes, I have.
All right, dude. I don't fucking know if I like that movie, man.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I didn't get all the hype. Just I'm not gonna spoil it because Jim hasn't seen it.
I know like a lot of. I've seen a lot of
Dude.
clips of it. And that's just kind of why I haven't
All right.
seen it.
First 5 minutes of the movie. All right, John Wick's wife dies. All right.
Yep.
We're all very sad. Okay. Then, like, I guess somehow after she died, she gives John Wick a dog, like a little beagle.
After she dies.
Somehow after she dies, somebody shows up with a
Mhm.
crate and it has a note. It's just like, feel like you might need this since I'm dead now. And just gives him a dog. And he has the dog literally a minute. All right. So he has like one night with the dog, doesn't have any food for the dog, pours it a bowl of cereal, like cornflakes or something. And then he's just like, all right, let's go for a drive. And he drives in his Mustang and he meets these like Russian dudes. And the Russian guy is like, hey, how much for the car, man? Because it's like a 69 Mustang or whatever. He's just like, not for sale. And then like he speaks Russian. He's like, everything has a price, bitch. And then he's just like, no price on this one, bitch. And then like he goes home or whatever. And then that night, like the guys come and like steal his car and kill his dog. And then like the rest of the thing is like he needs to fucking write that thing. And like it's just like he must kill thousands of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like my whole
Yeah, it's
thing
awesome.
is the shallowest plot ever.
Yeah, it's a dumb action film, and
How do you make 4 movies
They
out of
got
that?
4 movies out of it. Yeah.
Well, because so the first movie is like, hey, you killed my dog, I'm killing you, and
Don't spoil the second, third, and fourth
Well,
because now I have to watch them.
so like I guess the consequences of the first film, affect the future films because
Yeah.
that dude that he kills, I think his dad's like
Don't
a
spoil
Russian.
it.
Oh, throughout the first movie.
Doesn't he kill that guy at the end of the first one though, or
Uh,
does he leave him?
I don't remember. I just know that mob boss is connected to some other things, and then they're like, "All right, John Wick,
You're dead,
yeah, like we're coming for you," and he's like, "Okay."
Keanu.
dude. The thing that all right, I am gonna spoil the ending. At the end of the thing, he just breaks into like a shelter, like a dog shelter, and he staples up like a wound he has. And he's just like, here, and he just like takes a dog. He's like, you're my dog now. And just walks away into the freaking sunset or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, that's it. Just adopt another dog, move on with life, dude. If that's what you're gonna do, I don't know.
I don't know. Wouldn't you be hell bent on revenge if
I
someone
mean,
came
I'd be pretty upset, but
Especially if you had a particular set of skills
yeah.
Oh yeah,
that you were already like
this guy.
Oh, I know how to do all this stuff.
They call him
The
El-
boogeyman.
El
dude.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Oh, Baba Yaga.
The boogeyman.
He's the guy you sent to kill the boogeyman.
Yeah, like this dude is a legend among legends. You kill his dog, you're done.
Another thing that was crazy is that they have this hotel exclusively for assassins. And like the one rule that they have is like no business will take place. Like basically no
Yeah,
murder
yeah.
on the grounds.
Neutral ground.
So it's like a safe house, right?
Guess what happens?
They break the rule.
But dun dun.
Boom, boom, boom. And then like anytime somebody like let's say John Wick kills a bunch of people, he just calls up this hotline and he's just like, I need a dinner reservation for 12, and somebody comes and cleans up 12 bodies. Yeah. It's just like, dude, what the fuck?
There's like this secret society of assassins, and
Yeah.
They
it's
trade in gold coins
very-
exclusively.
very honorable,
Oh.
very high class.
I need a reservation for 58. It's like that would be like
58 bodies.
believable.
Yeah, I need to rent out the whole kitchen.
Yeah.
Or whatever, the whole restaurant. But another thing that is like, dude, they just exclusively their currency is different than regular currency. It's just fucking gold doubloons. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Well, that's kind of cool.
I mean, it's cool,
Mhm.
but
That's
like,
like pirate money.
How much could one gold coin this big really be worth?
I don't know.
Let's
'Cause it's
find
like-
out.
For these assassins,
I don't know, dude. Let's look up how much gold doubloons are.
Paul says, my son asked me if trees poop, so I told him that's where number 2 pencils come from. Bazinga.
That's a good dad joke.
That
yeah,
is good.
Paul is a dad now. Gold doubloon worth $16 more than 2 centuries ago.
Wow. So
How-
it's at least worth $16.
Let's see here. Yeah. And worth containing about 26.66 grams of gold, priced at about around $400 today.
For a dubby?
For one piece of gold?
For one?
Yeah.
For one?
How much
One
was it?
doubloon.
How much was it?
$400.
Okay, so I just Googled what were John Wick's coins worth, and they're saying that basically somebody did the math. He's if one coin is worth $2,000, he has about $1 million of hard currency stored with his guns there. Which another thing that bothered me is like when he gets like he finds this quest, you know what I mean? The first thing he does is he has to go to the basement and he just takes like a sledgehammer and starts just like tearing up his basement under like the concrete is like his stash of weapons. It's just like, bro, fucking, you don't need to put concrete in between the, like William Dafoe just had like a fucking just a little cabinet, you know what I mean? Why can't John Wick just have it? Like imagine somebody breaks into your house, you gotta go downstairs and freaking do like
Jackhammer out all
do,
the concrete.
do 3 hours of hard labor to get your gun.
That's right.
And then, yeah, what are you
Must
gonna
have been a
what are you
good
gonna do
gun.
when you're done? You gonna call? You're gonna just restash the guns,
That's a different-
reconcrete it.
That's a pickup order. That's a takeout order.
I thought that was the plot of the second movie.
Yeah. I don't
See,
know.
it's also in his effort to learn how to reframe houses. He's learning 2 skills at once.
So what's it called? Did you watch any shitty movies, Jim?
I have not been watching many shitty movies. I actually, the only shitty movie I did watch recently was Shazam, and Shazam I thought was really bad.
Wait,
Come on,
Not
dude.
the-
I
not
thought
the
you
new-
said shitty movie.
Not the new Shazam, but the old, the first
oh,
one.
the DC movie. I thought you were talking about Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal.
No.
Which is also very shitty.
no,
dude. Don't-
that's a great movie.
don't kid
that
yourself.
shaped my childhood with Shaq as a genie. Come on,
Did it actually
better
shape
movies.
your childhood?
I did love that movie as a kid. Yes.
Did you buy his sneakers and shit because of it?
Was
Shaq your
I
hero?
think I might have.
He wanted
Shaq
him.
was my. I loved that in the movie Steel. You ever see the movie Steel?
What's Steel?
Steel was with Shaquille O'Neal, where he was like some sort of like cyborg robot, like made out of metal that would like go around. Either that or he's a superhero. Let me see what the plot of.
As a rule,
Yeah.
I don't watch movies
That's
that have
actually-
Shaq as an actor.
I think that's actually a superhero, like in the Superman.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Realm.
I was wondering when you said Steel if it was the
Yeah,
Superman thing.
I believe so. It is in relation to Superman because Shaq is Superman. Makes sense. Let's make him a superhero.
Let's see here. 1997 American superhero movie loosely based on DC Comics character of the same name.
Steel.
Steel. Yeah, he's got like a big metal fucking hammer.
Dick.
He's all made of metal, but he's got a Superman cape. He looks ridiculous, but whatever.
Shaq is Superman?
It's
He's cyborg Superman.
yeah, it's like Superman's buddy. I don't know the full story on Steel.
Basically, he ends up getting paralyzed, and then there's these people mass producing
We can
weapons and
rebuild
selling them to criminals. So he creates
Oh.
a suit of armor that allows him to walk again and like stop the people making weapons.
It's like Professor X meets Iron Man,
Yeah, kinda.
but he doesn't have brainy powers.
Only it's Shaquille O'Neal.
yeah.
You know what I never got about Professor X?
What?
How come he didn't walk? No, I'm just kidding. like he has the technology. Like if you can build a
I mean,
machine
yeah.
where that amplifies your brain power and you can reach every human on the planet, you can probably get a set of bionic legs.
I mean, he actually goes as far to build that hover round thing that he just flies around in. He's like, no, I'm gonna like double down on not walking. I'm gonna get rid of the wheelchair and just hover.
isn't that the plot of one of the movies where he like they make some drug that cures you of your like
Ailments?
superpowers,
Oh.
basically? So he starts taking it and he starts being able to walk again because he's like, I can live a normal life now. And then he's just like, yeah, but then you can't be telepathy.
So
Man.
wait, his superpower is that he can't walk.
Yeah, pretty much.
His brain is so heavy
Yeah,
that he must
dude,
sit.
It weighs him down.
Mhm.
You snapping, Jerry?
Yeah, what are you doing?
No, sorry.
He's cramming.
Ignore me.
Yeah.
Love you too, baby girl.
But
Later on, we can listen to Snoop Doggy Dogg and the Pound.
What's it called? What about you, DJ? You watching any shitty movies lately?
Shitty movies recently. I don't believe that I have.
DJ only watches gold.
I only watch good movies. I did watch it's on the X-Men theme, X-Men Dark Phoenix the other day,
ooh, garbage.
which it wasn't the best.
Was it the old movie or the newer one? Like with the Game of Thrones girl.
Yeah, the newer one with the like X-Men First Class people.
That one's pretty bad.
It wasn't great. It wasn't the best.
That one's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, there's nothing we can do.
Let's introduce aliens.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. And the aliens were like, the whole plot of the movie is basically these aliens come down and are like, we are going to take your powers.
Are they just aliens?
Why are they speaking
They're
like
like-
Love Guru?
Yeah.
They're like shape-shifting
This
aliens
is the way they talk.
that can one of them can like steal, or like they try to harness the Phoenix.
Are they supposed to be like scrolls?
Lame.
I don't know. I think they're just random aliens. Like,
They're
Yeah.
like, we don't have the rights to any of the aliens.
No, they just are aliens that come down and take human form, and they're like there specifically like for dark. So they're like, if we take her powers, we can become powerful.
and I believe
Beep boop.
I believe this movie, or it might be the last movie. No, Magneto's drawn or dragged into the story again, and he's like, "I'm never gonna kill again."
Is he
And
young,
he's like, "All right,
young
I'm gonna kill."
Magnetus?
Yeah, still young Magneto.
Yeah,
I mean, I like Magneto. I like Charles.
I mean that was the best part of the
Fuck
movie.
Charles.
Is
Charles.
Charles is a
young,
little
young
bitch.
Magneto is he's just so great in all those movies.
Yeah, that actor's really good.
Yeah, it's the aliens were called the Dabari, and the main one's name was Vuk.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck.
Speaking of aliens, dude, did you guys hear that there's like 2 Pentagon officials saying that supposedly there could be an alien mothership in our solar system shooting
I-
probes?
Oh,
I
that's cool.
did see some headline about a mothership.
Okay, so this is what they're saying. All right, Avi Loeb, an astronomer, astronomer at Harvard University, and Sean Kirkpatrick, director of Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, established in July 2022, that they have retrieved an object of interest in like 2017, and basically it's like cigar shaped, and supposedly they believe, since it doesn't have any of the properties, it like crash landed onto Earth, and it doesn't have any of the properties of like normal meteorites. Like it doesn't have like any evidence of like long distance travel. It's just like kind of like seems like it's been like hold on, it has an elongated shape. Its lack of coma, in parentheses there, you got the cloud of gases that envelope a comet, and the fact that it was accelerating away from the sun raised questions about the it's not a comet or naturally occurring.
Because
So-
the sun's got like massive gravity, right? You can't be leaving the orbit of that
Is-
thing.
Is
You can't be leaving the sun.
Is this any relation to that like Oumuamua thing that they?
What's a Muamua?
It's like Oumuamua.
Cosmic.
Oumuamua. It was like this thing that was moving through our solar system, and they weren't sure. It was it was like freely moving, and it like I think it zipped out of our solar system recently.
Okay, so I quick Google this. It's the first interstellar object detected passing through the solar system. And it was discovered by Robert Warwick using Pan-STARRS telescope in 2017, same year. After it passed the closest point to the sun, when it was first observed, about 33 million kilometers from Earth. That's crazy. Maybe that's a probe. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think aliens are in our solar system?
Sure. Like at least probes. You know?
They're at least shape shifting.
Like, because we got to be pretty rare considering we ourselves haven't found inhabitable life forms, you know, on planets. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like, we haven't found life. So if like an alien have found life, they're going to want to like check it out.
They must be pretty advanced, right?
Gotta be pretty.
No, later on in the article, it does also say that this is the same guy who suggested that Oumuamua was an alien spaceship. And basically, they're saying that he's facing a lot of criticism through the scientific community because his claims are quote unquote provocative and baseless.
Oh, they don't like him.
They don't like him.
I bet the Space Society, like those
The
scientists,
hoity-toities?
yeah, I bet they hate alien talk. Or anybody that's just like, it could be aliens. They're just like, this guy.
Well, that's Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
What the? I would like to hear Neil talk about the Tic Tac, that asshole. What's it called? But basically, so everybody's roasting him for the spacecraft theory, and then there's, I guess, supposedly the Oumuamua thing basically violated all like principles of like interstellar like natural travel.
Yeah, it was just doing
Mhm.
stuff.
It was just doing stuff, and then they're saying like, oh, it was a release of hydrogen off gassing. Like that's the
Yeah, I
theory.
got your release of hydrogen off gassing right here.
Yeah. Another news too. I guess they found like 2,000 mummified ram's heads in Egypt.
That's crazy.
Do rams
Really?
are rams native to Egypt?
I have no clue, but archaeologists at King Ramses II Temple of Abydos found the mummified remains, and they discovered mummified dogs, goats, cows, deers, and otters. Like, how the fuck did the Egyptians have this much time in papyrus or whatever to wrap
my-
these shits in?
Fucking
All they had was papyrus.
Yeah, that's all they had to do. Is they were just like, that's pretty much our only job. Is like, we need people to build buildings like pyramids and stuff. We need some people to make food, and then the rest of the people just have to work on mummifying people because that's like the only thing we have that needs to be done.
And business is booming.
They suppose that the mummified remains are believed to have been left at the site to honor Ramses about 1,000 years after his death. Like, why the fuck would he want all those rams?
Bro.
His name was Ramses.
ancient Egypt is crazy. Like, you guys know the Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
game
Oh,
franchise.
oh.
that's the only thing Jerry knows about
Teach
history
me.
is Assassin's Creed.
Well, I heard something that blew my mind. So at the time period of that game taking place, you're in ancient Egypt, but there's still ancient tombs and remains that you can find. And at the time, those ancient tombs and shit were as ancient as that ancient Egypt is to us. So like, if you go back then, there's even
Mhm.
further ancient bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Have you ever
How
listened to
old
like
is that shit?
Graham Hancock or whatever?
No.
Oh, dude.
Are
you
we
should-
are we about to talk about Gobekli Tepe?
Oh, I'm about to fucking. I'm about to blow your mind, Jerry.
Mhm.
All right, so basically, you should watch Graham Hancock on Rogan. He has his own podcast. Just watch this guy. He's fucking bananas. He also has a Netflix thing, but basically they found this like basically an underground pyramid in it's like Greece, I think, or Turkey.
Turkey.
Turkey. Okay. And basically they found it, and it basically, before we first established that hunter gatherers changed to like what's it called? Like farming and domesticating like animals and land and shit. Like thousands of years before that, they found this thing that dates like 10, 15,000 years before that underground.
Yeah, will you pull up? I think it's like 6,000 years older than like the first like Mesopotamia.
That
In
is
the
wild.
underground
It's found
pyramid?
underground.
And it's like correlating to the stars. Like it points to like,
Oh my god,
yeah, dude.
I love that.
Dude, I do too. It's just like the thing that I don't get is like as this happens, like they keep discovering this shit. They don't change the history books at all. They just keep teaching like, yeah, this is what happened. And
Yeah.
There's only I think there's like only like 5 or 10% of Göbekli Tepe too that's been excavated. It's like the site is like pretty huge. And like in the pictures it doesn't really show that much, but they're like we like haven't I think it's protected or something. There's some reason why it's so slow for them to excavate it.
Because that holds the secrets on
It
Are We
predates-
Alone?
And this is the thing that they found too. Like when they were in the one that they excavated, they found that basically like every 10,000 years they'd bury it and then build a new one on top of it.
They found a cell phone.
Mhm.
Dude, yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of crazy shit that they do find. Like they,
What is this?
did you ever-
Nokia.
you ever hear of the Baghdad battery?
No.
Yeah.
I feel like we've talked about it before, but basically there's like it's like a ceramic pot that has like some kind of acid in it and some kind of metal in it, and basically it's stored power, and it's like it's like Babylon times, dude.
Wow. What the hell were they powering?
Your iPhone.
Dildos and shit. No, I don't know. But okay, so Göbekli Tepe is like over 12,000 years old. It predates Stonehenge by like 6,000 years.
Holy crap.
Something like that. And that's just the one that they discovered. They didn't go underneath it, but they know like through sonogram technology that there's more shit underneath.
What you were saying though before is like I was just listening to some Dan Carlin and he was talking about the Persian Empire, and when they started to expand, they would find these like ancient Assyrian cities, and they were like, "What the hell is this?" Because they would find just like these giant walled like built structures, and they were ancient to them, and they were like, "We don't even know who these people were. Like, this is this massive like accomplishment, and this is thousands of years old, and it's just abandoned."
That's crazy stuff.
It really makes you think about how much shit has just been buried. Like,
Yeah.
imagine the stuff that's like underwater that we have no way of seeing.
Yeah, the ocean.
Another thing, jeez. Another thing that is crazy. Did you ever hear about like the underwater lake?
No.
Like at the lowest point of the sea.
Aren't all lakes underwater?
No,
No,
but
I know
the-
what you're talking about.
At like the lowest point of the sea that they can explore, like through like little drones, like underwater drones, they found this like the sea, or not sea, excuse me, lake that just like, or a river that just goes through it, and it's like somehow denser and shit like that. And the guy that discovered it, I guess, mysteriously died shortly thereafter.
Whoa.
And shit. Yeah.
And now we will mysteriously die.
Because we're talking about it. That's wild. Is Atlantis real? Are we
I do-
inhabited by
do-
fish people?
Do you believe in Atlantis is real?
This is the Mario music, right?
Yeah, this is the underwater level in Mario 64.
I think it'd be super cool. I don't know if it's real, but
It's a great song.
who knows?
I've always wanted Atlantis to be real. I think it's so cool.
Okay, where do you think it is?
In the Atlantic.
In the Pacific.
Ooh.
How much of a twist would that be?
Wow.
Everyone's
it's not
just
over
been-
here. It's over there.
I guess the what's it called? Supposedly, this is another Graham Hancock thing. He geeks out on all this stuff, and I fucking also geek out on it and digest anything that he fucking puts out. But supposedly, it's like between like Europe and Africa. It's like there was like a little island or something that sank or like got buried by like
Due
ocean
to the
shit.
weight of their own hubris.
Yeah. But like I don't know, when you think about it, like fucking, I mean, what's his face, Plato or Socrates there
Mhm.
had he had a description of the location and like basically talked about Atlantis. He's a smart guy, so
Yeah.
you smarter than fucking Socrates, dude.
Me? Hell no.
Yeah,
I think now we probably are.
I'm not.
Do you think Socrates knew, about a cell phone?
All he knew is that he knew nothing.
Yeah, that's
dude.
true.
That's all he knew. in Atlantis, I guess.
he knew. Yeah, he did know about Atlantis.
See, that's probably the reason why it's considered one of the smartest people ever. Is because every time you like question one of the smartest, he's like, "Listen, I don't know anything. I don't know anything."
They're like,
And you're
wow,
just like
This guy's a
I
genius.
can't argue with that
he doesn't know. I don't know either.
because every time we say that you don't know anything, you just agree.
Okay. There's a very funny thing where obviously Socrates was like he was like well
They liked
documented.
him.
They liked him and they documented like everything he said. And it's so funny because like anytime like somebody brought up his wife, he'd be like, "Oh, she's an ill-tempered woman." It's like that's how I got so good at philosophizing. Just argue with his wife all the time. And it's just so funny because it's just like that's like all she's known for is being an old battle axe that he had to just deal with and shit like that. And there's like other things where I think it was Plato who studied under him was just like he just described like anytime like his wife was calling him, he'd be like, "Oh man, gotta go." Like, he's like one of the most powerful men in the world, but he still had to be like, "Oh geez, sorry babe, like I'm coming." Oh god. Anyway. Okay, this is what he said. He's quoted as saying, "They don't know if this is true." He said, if you get a bad wife, you'll become a philosopher." And he goes, "By all means, if you get a good wife, you'll become happy. Bad one, philosopher."
You're just thinking, like, damn it.
just like, if I did this, then how could I do this?
Why is she angry?
I wanted to say something, but no. All right. Hell no. What about what's your like favorite your ruins? You like the Egypt pyramids there?
I guess so.
Pussy.
Favorite ancient civilization.
Go.
That's tough.
Top 10.
I do love the fucking Easter Island head shit,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, big heads.
Yeah, those are good. The monoliths.
and how this whole time we were just like, what's up with all these heads? And then underneath, there's actual big bodies.
You think that?
I thought that's what they found.
That'd be cool.
Oh, did they?
I think so. Yeah, like
It's like
their bodies are coming out of the ground. I don't know.
they're like mech warriors.
Yeah, they're like
Oh yeah. I see this now.
Wait, are you serious? There's giant bodies under those heads?
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, you're fucking with me.
Nope. That's how deep they go.
Let's go, baby.
Can you see?
What?
Big bodies.
They got bodies.
I didn't know that they went that deep either. So what's
Yeah,
that,
it's like-
Jared?
It's like, where'd that come from? What the hell is
I
that?
think the same people who made the head probably made the rest of the fucking statue.
All right.
What do you mean?
After seeing
Where'd those come from? Aliens?
Why are they sticking bodies in eyelids?
that, I gotta say the worst one is Stonehenge. Stonehenge
Stonehenge is kind of cool.
is kind of, but it's just some rocks. That's like, those are giant bodies.
Yeah.
Just on some.
Yeah, that is much cooler.
When you look at Stonehenge and then compared to like the pyramids or the Sphinx, or
Seems lazy.
it's just like, it
Yeah.
seems the laziest of them. They're heavy. Don't get me wrong. They gotta move them, but like,
I think Stephen King had a book about Stonehenge and how I think it was a portal to another dimension, and a monster came out of the middle. What if it's that? Stephen King.
Fuck that
He
guy.
could have done that right.
He could've
Only
gotten
thing
that
Stephen
right.
King
big
did
if
right
true.
was Shawshank. That's like the only Stephen King thing that I'm like, it was
Oh,
kind of good.
what
I guess.
about Stand By Me?
Stand By Me is good too, I guess.
I think that's what Shawshank was. Is the end he goes to the island and then he just walks through the portal and then finds the monster and just dies immediately.
There's a giant turtle.
Some birds' feathers are too bright. They're not meant to be caged up on Earth. What's it called? Paul
Well-
says. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Paul
Sorry.
says that his grief counselor died last night, so R.I.P. But he was so good that Paul didn't even care.
Wow, Bazinga.
Yeah,
Bazinga.
Paul's just hitting with these jokes.
You know, now that,
What,
that
what does he
Paul's
have? A
dad-
joke over there? You think?
Yeah, exactly. He has what is very rude jokes or whatever the one joke book is.
I feel like Paul Jr. is writing these. What's it called? He also said Jerry goes by Nam saying Moffrey.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or Jerry Big Body Moffrey. But yeah, no, I do think that did you ever see, I know we've talked about it before too, but the guy who built Stonehenge in his backyard using like simple tools, simple machines.
I don't
like,
think so.
like up to scale.
Dude,
Scale.
if that guy
Wow.
built stone, that's see
One
what
man
I'm saying, man.
by himself. But what he did was I guess what he would do is basically he'd like get like a little tiny stone under a big limestone block, and then he'd like put weight on one side of it, and then like it would cause it to like teeter like this, and then he'd put more on the other side, and he'd just gradually keep doing this like back and forth until eventually it stood upright.
Wow,
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, just using like one little pebble under there.
that's crazy.
Wow. You guys ever see Spinal Tap,
Yeah,
where
What?
they have the mini Stonehenge?
Yeah.
Was
You ever see that, Jerry?
Was that spoof
This one
documentary
goes
film?
to 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have the Stonehenge, and then they make it with the wrong dimensions, so it's really tiny. So it just drops down on stage and is like a foot tall.
What the hell is this?
That was a good one.
If you were gonna build a monolithic structure, what would you build, Jerry?
Monolithic? Does that mean big?
It's like one of the fucking like all the stuff we just talked about, like pyramids, Stonehenge, Easter Island stuff.
I want to make like a
dong.
like a sphinx. Like
Sphinx?
I think a sphinx is pretty cool.
Sphincter?
A sphincter.
No. Huh. Did you ever hear the shit about the Sphinx too?
No, wasn't like the head something different?
The head is carbon dated way later than the body.
Yeah.
So somebody's like supposing that it had an actual cat head, and then they put like a pharaoh head on it.
The
Like
pharaoh's like, change that to my face.
my face belongs on this structure.
Like,
And who's
damn.
doing that? You know, aliens?
Yeah. How
Yeah.
can you just remove a head? Put a new one on like Legos.
Oh, it's
That-
made of Legos.
That's how they
We're
made
all
the
made of
pyramids.
Legos, man.
Do you think the Swiss built the Swiss built the pyramids?
I guess they discovered a new chamber too in one of the Great Pyramids. Did you hear about this?
I did hear about this. This was recently.
Yeah. Looks pretty lame though. 9-meter long chamber.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. This is what I'm saying. All right. Let's get a team of drones or whatever and just send them through the Great Pyramid. Let's document the shit. Let's unveil. Let's get behind the shroud of mystery that they got around the pyramids. And let's see what's fucking going on in
They
there.
don't want us to uncover the secrets.
Why? Why? What's in there?
Flat Earth.
Yeah, there's just a flat earth in there.
I did listen to an episode of Coast to Coast once where they were supposing that there's a secret chamber inside of one of the pyramids that like basically transforms it into a giant spacecraft. So you'll just be able to like take off and just fly into space.
And you know it's true because it was on Coast to Coast.
The aliens are based in France. That's wild.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't understand. Like, here we are, 2023. How do we not know what's in this motherfucker still?
Yeah, for real.
Good question.
Let's give the touring a pause for like a weekend and do some excavating.
Yeah, let's fly out there ourselves and then.
Turn over a couple rocks.
Let's get some dynamite.
Did you ever hear about the guy who scaled the Great Pyramid?
Scaled it?
Yeah.
No, never heard of that.
Well, obviously it's like protected, and you're not supposed to like get however close to it. And this guy violated all that and just climbed it.
All the way to the top?
I believe so.
That's impressive.
And
That is impressive.
he was like black bagged and killed or something.
Whoa.
No, I made that part up.
Yeah.
Nobody was putting.
Hey
pictures
guys, I
of it.
climbed it.
Now,
Somebody
how-
killed that man.
How do I get down?
He did it in a pair of Asics too.
There was that one girl that she like violated that one tomb or that one pyramid, and like it was like a Mayan pyramid or Incan pyramid, and then all the people were like, we have to sacrifice her. And the authorities were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We know that she broke this, but we can't just sacrifice her.
What was she doing? Like taking selfies on the steps or something?
I think she was like making a TikTok,
TikTok
video on it.
dance.
She was drunk or something.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Did she fall?
No, they
they
sacrificed her.
started to stone her, and
Oh, really?
No, I was kidding.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
well, I seen the video of an angry mob surrounding her. So anytime you're surrounded by an angry mob, it's not good news.
Oh, the guy was jailed in Egypt. He's probably still in there.
I mean, to be honest, I would probably want to kill her too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the first thought you have thing like an ancient pyramid is like, let's take a drunk TikTok.
I
here."
have to dance on this now.
Yeah.
Let me get my tits out in front of this. That's wild. Oh, okay. He was only jailed for like 5 nights. I guess he was very respectful in his climb and didn't disturb the structure. That's still
Very
wild.
respectful.
Big set of balls on that guy. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
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 What if he found all the secrets?
Tell me.
No, but he just climbed the outside. He can go inside.
What if he saw something?
Well, they
Yeah,
kill
like
him.
the secret lies on top. As you
Yeah.
look down on the city of Egypt.
Everybody who's played Mario knows that there's a star on top of the pyramid.
Yeah, that's true. Or
It's a
maybe it's
fact.
like, isn't that the plot of one of the National Treasure movies or something? Like they get up there and think there's a map, but it's actually you just see the city, and it's like
that is the
the
treasure.
city is the map.
Dude,
That's awesome.
those movies. I mean, the first one pretty good.
I like the first one, yeah.
First one's solid. Love a good American history thing. Seemed pretty much historically accurate, you know.
Oh yeah, it seemed very historically accurate.
I actually even I mean the Da Vinci Code and shit like that. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shit like that where all right, like Da Vinci, like I guess there's so many layers to the Mona Lisa, and there's like what is it?
Why is she smiling?
Yeah, and then there's like what is it? The Last Supper painting is like it reads like music too, and it's
Oh.
like a fucking hymn song.
Is that real?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll play this.
It's a hymn song.
I don't know what it is. It's his. It's not hers. What's it called? Musical notes of the Last Supper. It's like what Jesus played himself. Yeah. Because like the position of like each person's head, I guess, is like basically corresponds to a note on the musical scale.
Wow.
So can we get a sample of it?
I'm trying.
Let me see here. I think I can pull it up.
This guy just has texts.
And
Here we go. Hold on. He said he played this on a MIDI piano.
DJ or two.
Well, that's a bad song.
Da Vinci wasn't the greatest musician.
It will translate. They'll find out years later to the most wonderful song. Ding, ding.
I mean, great idea. But yeah.
Here's another version of it that they just translated. I think.
It's just Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Or J Dilla Donuts.
Oh, my bad. I was on mute. This idiot.
Well, this is a banger.
This is what we waited 5 minutes for.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knew?
You guys
Ooh,
remember
nice.
when all those fat ugly protesters were throwing soup cans at like works of art?
Throwing soup cans?
You don't remember this?
No.
What kind of soup?
Campbell's.
Ew.
Oh,
Tomato.
Andy Warhol.
Oh.
I think
Waste.
I think them throwing the can was that art.
Yeah.
When it
They did it for
splatters-
climate change. I don't know. Something about that pisses me off. Like, we preserved this painting for fucking thousands of years. Well, not thousands, but you know what I mean? Hundreds of years. So that you can just be like, man, protest and soup on it.
Yeah, don't ruin the art. Man.
They should execute those people.
Was that the worst part of Glass Onion?
No. The worst part of Glass Onion was all of it. In my opinion.
Mm, mm,
I thought it was pretty good.
mm, mm,
You would.
mm,
I thought it was pretty good too.
mm, mm.
It's no Bullet Train, guys.
No,
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, it's no Bullet Train.
Definitely not
We've
Bullet
established that many times.
Bullet Train snubbed at the Oscars this year.
Yeah.
Bullet
big,
Train was
big
snubbed.
time.
Big snub.
Dude, okay, what about did anybody see that movie with Jamie Lee Curtis and Short Round or whatever?
No.
That was that movie.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I heard that
Is
was
that the
really
one?
good.
Yeah. I guess it must be good. All those people won Oscars.
Yeah, everybody I've heard said it was amazing and really good movie.
Do you know anybody who saw The Whale? Did anybody see The Whale?
No.
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 Brandon Fraser, we're big fans of Brandon Fraser on this podcast. We've done numerous episodes dedicated to his greatness, but he stole an Oscar too. He got an Oscar for The Whale, Best Actor.
You're not able to stream it anywhere unless you buy it full price.
know, that's
on
why I
Amazon.
haven't watched
Oh my
it.
god.
It's fucking crazy.
What is it? The No Lube special?
I guess it's still in theaters some places too.
Mm.
But did you see that? What's it called? The Irish Goodbye one, Best
Yeah.
Short.
Yeah.
Irish
Yeah,
Goodbye
That's
That's
one.
good.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Dude, first
good pick.
first man with Down syndrome to win an Oscar.
Wow.
Really?
Was it
Fucking
really?
awesome. Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised. Figured
I mean, unless
he did do a great job.
he did a fantastic job.
He was a great actor.
I mean, unless we count Matthew McConaughey, he also won.
All right.
All right.
But that I'm so glad that one did it and not that stupid one with the fucking what is it, the students or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Disney
what
one.
was that? God, Le Petit.
Le Pepe.
Le Pepu.
Pepe Le Pew.
That one was Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
Fucking sucked.
Yeah. Did you guys see All Quiet on the Western Front?
No, what's that?
That's on
That's,
Netflix.
Yeah, that's a remake.
Mad good?
Yeah, it was a Best Picture nominee. It was a great movie.
Steve, yeah, I heard it was really hard to watch. I heard it's a very sombering movie.
It's a tough movie to watch.
Hmm.
It is.
What happened?
It's great though.
It's about World War One, right?
Yeah, it's basically how
Hack.
like in the first like 3 seconds that like all these kids are just like, you know what? Like the one guy wasn't able to like go off to war, but all his friends, he's like, I'm not leaving you guys behind. I gotta figure a way to get myself in the war. It's gonna be awesome. And then like 1 second in, it's like, oh, this is the worst decision I could have possibly made. This is the worst. Like every bad thing that could possibly happen happens. And he's
Yeah.
just like, well, this is awful.
What side was he? Was he on the Germans?
I think so.
No, I was just trolling, but that sounds like a movie I would not be into.
It was, or no, he might have been on the opposition. It was like a German-made movie, I think, but it was a hard movie to watch.
The Germans were, wait, was the original a German made one too?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So the Germans are like, now here's our version.
And they're like, all right, where's the sequel? Make World War II. And they're like,
no.
they're like, you don't have to do that.
So it was originally a novel by Erich Remarque,
Yeah.
who was a German veteran of World War One. So yeah, it must have been.
Did he repent?
I don't know.
That movie does look really good. I pass it all the time on Netflix. But
Who's got the 3 hours?
yeah, it's a commitment. You got to start it fairly early if you want to finish it.
If you want to stay awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a big problem with like, well, most war movies, it's like, I get like, 30 minutes in and I'm just like, oh, I'm so tired.
God, most movies I just get tired after 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something about a war movie, it's like, I know how it ends.
this one too. Well, I was watching it while I was doing something from home that I couldn't like really get up and leave. So I was like, I'll just put this on the background, like watch it while I'm like hanging out.
Oh yeah, nice easy listening.
Yeah. So it's just like, it was a situation where like, I don't think I would have watched it if I were just, like at home by myself.
Like
I
you'd
probably
have to
would have
pay
gone
me
like,
to watch it.
but now that I've seen it, I can recommend it and be like, guys, it is a good movie. Watch it, in a couple installments.
What's your favorite war movie?
Good question.
Oh, I love Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
one's really good.
Saving Private Ryan is good.
Imagine if Saving Private Ryan was like written by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
I don't think
You're like the best soldier we've ever had. How about these apples?
Yeah. I just look at these guns and know how to use them.
What's it called? I started watching Boardwalk Empire. Anybody ever watch that?
I've never.
I've tried to watch it, and that's one of those ones that's a sleepy time show.
This is
Yeah.
definitely sleepy time. I fall asleep a lot to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like that's how I feel about Peaky Blinders.
Ooh, that's a sleepy
Peaky
time show.
Blinders.
That's like a show I want to get into and want to like, but then as you're watching it, you're just like,
The whole plot
bedtime.
is like, oh, they're British.
yeah,
Oh, they have accents. That's it. It's just
They
like,
got-
oh,
they got
Peaky
those-
Blinders.
they got those cool haircuts.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
high and tight.
yeah.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Sure, you could pull off a high and tight, dude.
I don't know. My hair's kind of thinning nowadays.
Yeah, that's what it's made for. You take it down on the sides, and then you just have like a big comb over on top.
That's what that one guy does.
The Peaky Blinders
And,
look.
and then you just wear like what are those old like English or like Irish flat caps?
Ooh,
Those
those
little
caps. are dope.
paperboy caps. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good way to 30 and on. You're just a paperboy cap guy,
You know, you guys know Terry Bradshaw.
of course.
Fucking, I remember one day he just started wearing that hat, that old timer hat.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why? That doesn't
Mhm.
go with the suit. Whatever. It looks dumb.
Yeah,
Terry.
you should have called him. Terry, what are you doing?
You think
Terry,
he'd start
man.
wearing hats?
Yeah, I think he's got a bunch of brain problems. And he's just like, oh, this hat.
That guy's probably ancient.
Yeah, I think
Probably.
he probably does have a lot of brain problems.
He looks way older than he actually is.
Mm.
He's got to be like 70, right?
I mean, he won his Super Bowls in like the early 70s, I think. So probably at least mid 70s.
74. I mean, he's still pretty sharp though. Consider all
Yeah.
things considered.
He must have been pretty young when he won all those Super Bowls.
I honestly thought he was older than 74.
Yeah, I would have thought he was 105.
Fucking legend.
Guys, I googled what the best war movies were, and they have a lot of great movies that I forgot about that I was like, oh yeah, these are all good movies. But you want to guess what the top war movies for me are that are chosen
Schindler's List.
for you?
Last Samurai.
Incorrect.
Inglorious Bastards.
Incorrect. Inglorious Bastards was on top picks,
That's
but
fiction though. That's not like
top movies for me, top war movies for me are Tropic Thunder,
Let's go.
Yes.
Small Soldiers, and Across the Universe.
Across the Universe is a war movie.
Yeah,
The
Beatles film,
warring with their own
musical.
sexuality.
Yeah, so apparently those are all my top war movies.
I love Tropic Thunder. That's like
Tropic
one of my,
Thunder's a
one of my
great
Yeah,
movie.
favorites.
Tropic Thunder's a great one.
It is a good one. Small Soldier's a good one too.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Most historically accurate war movie.
Yeah.
I did enjoy 1917.
1917's on there. That was a great movie.
That was a really good one.
I
so
still haven't seen that.
All Quiet on the Western Front is like kind of similar to 1917. I think 1917 might be a touch better because it's just like you're on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Yeah.
Isn't the way it's shot too? It's like a continuous
Yeah, it's
shot, kind of like
one
Birdman.
continuous
Wait,
shot.
what is this? All
Not
Quiet on the-
1917.
No, 1917.
Wait, that's all one shot?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucking bananas.
That's a great movie. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
We
directed
did that
one?
for
I'm not sure.
It's not Christopher Nolan.
That was like our second
one of our
podcast.
first pods when we were doing the movie review.
DJ owns 1917 in Texas. Look it up.
I
think-
yeah.
wasn't it all in one shot until like the very end? I think in the very end it like cuts after
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Okay, I actually haven't seen like a lot of these movies, but according to veterans, they polled 100 veterans. And the most historically accurate war movies are Restrepo, which I've never seen, came out in 2010, Generation Kill, 2008, Saving Private Ryan, 1998, Stalingrad, 2013,
Hmm.
Full Metal Jacket. I did not
Ooh.
expect this to make the most historically accurate list. It was just kind of wild.
Yeah.
And then Black Hawk Down, Lone Survivor,
and then Small Soldiers.
Jarhead.
And Small Soldiers,
that
most
Red October?
accurate.
No Red October on here.
Wolverines.
The Thin Red Line.
Do you remember Black Hawk Down?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that in theaters. That was a fucking
Damn, you saw
gnarly
that
film.
in theaters? We were young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're pretty
should not
young.
have seen that.
Doesn't
in
that
theaters.
like the scene where he has to like reach up the guy's leg and grab the vein?
Dude,
oh,
Yeah, I
Like,
remember watching that. Like as like I was like, I must have been freaking 7 or 8.
I did not. I was not ready for this.
my one of my childhood best friends was like a big. He must have been a reincarnated freaking Soviet or something because he was just really into war, and it was somehow it always came to. We would always play Stalin. Like I don't know why we were always playing Stalin. I only remember this because I remember we were playing one time, and we brought all his little GI Joe figurines to like a courtroom because his mom had court in like New Jersey or something, and we're playing. He always wanted to play Stalin. We're playing Stalin. He's just like just doing explosions, playing Stalin. And his mom's like, "What the fuck? Why are you always playing Stalin? You little fucking sociopath." He's like, "You know, Stalin's a bad guy, right?" And he's just like, "No, Stalin's good." But yeah, I saw Black Hawk Down for 2 hours and 30 minutes, just watching people like just the goriest
Just
fucking
blow up. right
Dude,
in
I
front
feel
of you.
like Black Hawk Down is the inspiration for Tropic Thunder in a way. Like
Could
that,
be.
I could
well,
see
the
that.
actual,
Similar.
like the beginning of it. You know what I mean? Not
Mm.
the. We're like he's just getting shot up.
Oh,
and
that's
it's like,
that's
"Ah!"
like Platoon.
Platoon.
Mm,
I didn't
yeah.
see Platoon.
Platoon's good.
Survive.
Not as good as it. A lot of the ones we've said. You guys ever see Fury?
No,
Fury's
I
Fury?
heard
good.
Fury was really
Fury
good.
rules.
Fury's really good.
Great movie with Brad Pitt where they're all in tanks and they have to like traverse across like this thing. Great movie.
We're on tanks.
Shia LaBeouf.
Dude, imagine being like one of the tank guys. Like what a promotion, you know?
Yeah.
As opposed to like infantry.
Yeah, I don't know. Fury made tank life look not as
Didn't look
glorious
fun.
as you would think. Yeah,
Would you rather be in a trench or tank?
I guess I'd rather choose tank.
Yeah. The trend if you watch 1917 or All Quiet on the Western Front, you'll be like, I never want to set foot in a trench ever.
The trench seems pretty bad.
It seems like the worst thing you could basically possibly be in. Yeah. Deer Hunter. Yeah, Deer Hunter. You ever see that movie?
I have not.
No, that's Christopher Walken, right?
Christopher Walken and De Niro. Yeah, to spoil it, there's a great scene
Don't
in the end.
spoil it.
You can go ahead.
Basically, so you should watch it.
The movie. How old is the movie?
It came out in like
the
1970,
70s?
something, 1978. But basically, they like both De Niro and Walken get kidnapped and become prisoners of war, and they make the Vietnamese make them both play like Russian roulette against each other. So they're just sitting there across the table, and like Christopher Walken's gone crazy and like loses his mind. So De
I
Niro's
got your
trying to tell
father's
him, like,
watch deep up my ass.
deep up my ass. But he's trying to convince him like not to do it. And then he just spits in his face and he gets pissed off at him and like starts trying to attack him. And I guess that part wasn't in the script. He just like
Oh.
improvised on the day and spit in his face. And he just got all pissed off and was like, what the fuck?
Chris Walken spit in De Niro's face.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that was not scripted.
Iron balls on that guy.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. That's like, and out of all the people,
De Niro
too-
just took it like a little bitch.
well, you can see in the movie his reaction is like legitimate, being like pissed off, just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just like trying to get up and like strangle him, but obviously they're both like, you know, being held down by Vietnamese.
You just reminded me. There's a Christian Bale movie that came out it had to be over 10 years ago, where he's held captive by the Vietnamese, and the whole movie is like him trying to figure out how to escape.
Oh yeah,
And then to spoil that movie, is I can't remember the name of it. After he escapes, helicopter down because they just
Ooh.
think he's Vietnamese.
Dang.
Oof. That's terrible.
Scene.
Yeah,
This is
yeah, they're just yelling at each other.
and this is the Russian roulette scene.
I believe so.
Do you think he knew when he was sitting down there, like, I'm gonna spit in De Niro's face? Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
What would you do
Yeah,
if I spat in your face? You fucking probably thinking a slur or something too.
mhm.
Chris Walken. Yo, Chris Walken back in the day. You know, I don't watch too many old Chris Walken movies, but he's a fucking like serious like one of the top actors.
Yeah, both like old De Niro and old Walken. Like this movie is like, what a pairing! Unbelievable.
No subtitles for this.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
just wanted to see the part where he spits at him.
yeah. Like the whole scene.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, he's like trying to snap him out of it because he's just like in a trance, just like gone crazy. Like, hey,
Yeah, how
with the
about a shot?
mounds?
Oh, okay. That must not be the part where he spit at
Spoiler
him.
alert.
Did one of them die?
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. He must have spat on him before that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Regardless,
probably, but
we'll watch it. We're gonna watch Deer Hunter.
good movie. It you know, very long movie, but like one of the most intense endings where you're just watching it, and you're just like, oh damn,
Oh,
this is insane.
speaking of long movies and going back to John Wick, the latest John Wick is 2 hours and 50 minutes.
That's
Wow.
fucking bananas to me.
It's crazy.
They barely had enough for an hour 30 in the first one, and you expect me to sit there for fucking double that?
And I heard it was like nonstop, start to finish action. It's just 2 hours, 50 minutes of.
Well, geez, keep it in your pants, Jerry. Jesus Christ.
You see,
It's so good.
that's where that part wasn't scripted. That Jerry said that he just improvised that to get Ed's true anger. His
it's actually only an hour.
You've got to be fucking kidding me,
Dude,
2
watching-
hours and 50 minutes.
Like, it wasn't even that it was a bad movie. Like, I kind of enjoyed the ride, but it was super cheese, the first one. You gotta admit, it's cheesy.
Yeah, I don't think they know that this is ridiculous and dumb.
That's
It's like
if
it's like the Expendables.
That's like if ChatGPT wrote an action movie about
Who's that?
it's an AI
Oh.
engine. You haven't heard about ChatGPT?
We've probably talked about it here and there, but
You remember like Smarter Child on AIM?
no.
Oh.
Smarter Child?
It was like an AIM that was like
You can talk
a bot.
talk to the bot. I think I remember something about a bot.
Yeah, I would always hit on the bot. I was also a child though, so it's not weird at the time. But yeah, I'd be like, "Dang, Smarter Child, you're so thick," or something like that.
Like,
Be like,
please,
I-
beep, boop.
I am an AIM bot for.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. You should get help.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys ever see the movie Nobody
Nobody.
Ah, it
Ain't
sounds
nobody seen that.
familiar, but
with
I'm-
Bob Odenkirk?
Oh no, but I heard that was really actually. I think you under your recommendation last year.
I have seen that actually.
It's a lot like
John Wick.
it's a lot like John Wick, but it's a great movie. Real good.
Instead of a dog, it's a cat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Oh, is that the more recent film?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I had it on in the background.
I
Of
think he had a
something.
heart attack or something filming it.
Yeah, he did.
Bobby O.
Bobby O.
Yeah, he got in, like the best shape of his life and then had a heart attack. A lot of stress on the body when you know you're getting into great shape.
That's how it happens, man.
Nobody cared either. They were like, all right.
Keep rolling.
You
Oh, he's a jokester. What a jokester. Get up, Bob. Come on.
Ooh.
Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody. This has been Broadcast the Butt Stuff Podcast. You can find our link tree in our bio. Go visit us at Instagram.com/the Butt Stuff Podcast. I don't know if that's actually the link for
It
it.
would probably work.
It probably would.
Go-
Or you could just
go
go to
try it.
Instagram and just search the Butt Stuff Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Anywhere where you can search up anything, you'll find us.
Yeah,
Tune in next week. We'll see you there.
that's right.